Let's move this microphone a little bit closer. Let's see what the market wants to give us today. Okay, let's get it. Let's do some, who do we have? We have Shagun. We have Farah Saud. Bofur. What's up, my people? How you guys doing? Okay, let me do a little bit pre-market analysis because I have no idea what's been happening besides that we've been going down. I know we went down heavy. I'm gonna delete some lines here. Let's put the orb where it should be. Cyfrost, what's up, my man? I see already that we have bullish divergence, which is nice for longs, but let's see. Yes, take out those lows, right? Stuart, how was your vacation, Stuart? Yeah, okay, so ES took out those lows, right? Same lows. And these as well. Okay, so kind of leaning bullish. Nuke, what's up? How you guys doing? So far, it looks to me more bullish than bearish. Are we gonna push the whole sell-off back to those highs? Probably not, to be honest. This is this high, right? I have one high here as well that we look for divergence. It's this one, right? Yeah, this high here. And then we have another set of highs here. So these will be my divergence highs. Let's see if the price pushes, and we have a nice divergence at the lows as well. Barcelona is very humid, but at the beach, so all good. Man, that's amazing. And we just had like a new heat wave in Europe as well, as far as I know, right? Interesting. This is a very bullish setup. It might be easy longs today, to be honest. Might be very simple and easy longs. Let's see how this orb finalizes, but I think orb breakout might be an option. Inverse orb, also an option. But we have a strong bullish divergence at the lows. I like it. And in terms of EMAs, almost 100 EMA at 575. That's the only thing that I would be kind of slightly worried that we might go and touch the 100 EMA, but I don't think so, honestly, anymore. Market is bullish in terms of divergence. We'll see. Let me put everything where it should be. Okay, I am ready to trade. Anyone shorted pre-market? That would be in a nice short. Five 553. Okay, 553, and we have 553. I'm gonna long this market. That's a solid 4-hour EMAs. There's a lot of support there. For me to short, I want to see some divergence at the highs. Right now, I think we're just going to push it higher and higher. Indra, what's up? How you doing, Indra? It screams to me a little bit that we have easy longs today. I would ideally get a little 500 profit in and out. Let's go. I would love to buy 550s. 550s for me looks like a really good buy. Vasil, what's up? Made bread today at 9 a.m. on London Open. I think I'm done for the day. Nice setup. I will consider if it makes sense. It always makes sense. It's always good idea to not trade if you're already made money. Why give it back? I mean, and unless there's a nice setup. Yeah, those 550s. I would love to see them. I would love to see 550s. Maybe even inverse orb right now. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Do we have any scheduled news? No. Man, I would love to have 550s as a buy target. But I might jump into longs earlier. Maybe when we get 3 minutes stochastic oversold. RSI kind of giving bullish divergences as well. One more flash into 550s. Let's fuck everyone who is longing now, and then we go short 62%. It's very likely we're not gonna see 550s, to be honest. Can just go from here. Bread with what? Bread? Did I say something about bread? Do you prefer MQ morning trades or US pre-market trades aside after the open? Stuart, it's a tricky question. Overall, I don't like trading pre-market because today has been amazing day for pre-market traders. We had a really nice trend day. We respected EMAs, short all pre-market, but those are rare occurrences. So that oftentimes you can get so choppy during London and during pre-market that you don't want to trade it. I like to keep it as New York as possible, but probably London Open and like 1-2 hours before New York opens. Those two windows I think are the best times to trade pre-market. But for me, sometimes the pre-market is too slow and it kills my confidence to hold the trades. Man, if you get to 550s, I like buying it. What even made us so bearish though? I see Trump saying some things, no talks or conversations are going on or scheduled with Iran. I still believe we're gonna bump from 550s if we go there. It's too choosy. Do not trade 570s, 550s. It's too choosy. Do not trade that level if you go there. 4-hour candle closing, high time frame stochastic is so fucking oversold. We have a little bit room on a shorter time frame stochastics, so I would expect we have one more flash. I think we are doing it now. I think we are kind of flashing it now. It's time to do one more flash, 550s. If the long doesn't work, I will start leaning towards maybe we're gonna have like 1,000 point day and just short the 15-minute 9 EMA. But I think there is a strong week coming based on the stochastics. We don't have a really bad RSI going into the stump as well. It is actually, yeah. RSI actually looks quite cooked for bulls. But we are so oversold. Still not breaking through the orb as well. We had the orb lows. I'm not inverse orb. It looks appetizing, but I think we're gonna flash into 550s, 570s, 560s. Anywhere around this area here, I will be looking for reaction. If there is a reaction, I'm gonna buy that. And then we can think about shorts. But I think there is a nice long opportunity coming in this market. I'm ready to buy. We have weekly lows at 530s as well. Last week weekly lows, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's last weekly lows. So we should have tons of support at 530s, 540s. Again, you can be wrong with 50 points. Depends on the trade you want to take, right? But so far we are respecting the orb itself. Lower of the orb. It's finding a nice bounce. Yeah, Mandy is coming today as well. That's gonna be a really cool session, I think. Man, we're still finding some support at the orb lows. I want to see this orb low to be broken though. Break the orb and we go. Break the orb and we go lower. But no, I'm not gonna long from here. I want my 550s, 530s, whatever. I'm gonna have a wider stop loss. That's the only level I'm willing to long. How's the key areas? Below 400s. I mean, ES already took out those lows here, so I'm not so worried about NQ going there. But I still want to see 570s. If we don't get any reaction from 550s, you get that area, right? It's this area here. If we don't get, there's one more potential long at 450s, 400s. If that doesn't work, this market is cooked for bulls. Like absolutely cooked. But first we need to go to test 550s. What gives you the confluence that long is the move here? Not here, 550s. We have extended VWAP deviation bands, like super extended from the pre-market. They are now expectedly much stronger. There is weekly low. Usually weekly levels act as potential support. And there is 4-hour 100 EMA. So that's a high time frame EMA that usually gives aggressive reaction. If you don't get reaction, it's fine. Then price wants to break it and we go lower. But it's just the probabilities of different confluences adding up at those 570s, 550s for me makes it like super super good level to try longs. Had a heavy sell-off during the pre-market. Okay, let's see. We have about 50 points to go, 30 points to go when I start scaling into position. I'm gonna go in with 3-4 micros into this long. I like the setup if we're gonna get it. We still have a little bit room to go. ES needs to break the orb as well. Okay, we have 1 minute candle. We have 5 minute candle closed below the orb. No, yes, no. Give me the 550s. And also, if you look at Nasdaq components, is something so red? We have AMD down 4% red. Google is not red much, less than 0.5%. Amazon slightly red, nothing. Microsoft not red. Palantir not red. Micron little bit red. Like Apple little bit green. I don't see why there would be another 3%. It's respected 600s. I was still hoping 570s, but it might be 600s where we bounce. We'll see. I want to see that EMA test. We are so close. We're so goddamn close. 570s, yeah. Already bounced 50 points. So there is buyers coming in this area anyway right now. That gives me even more confidence that we're gonna find potential buyers below 600s. If this area breaks, the bulls are cooked anyway, like completely cooked. But if this area doesn't break, I don't see why we shouldn't bounce. The next area would be 450s. A lot of high time frame EMAs. Also this 530s was support. We have bullish divergence at the lows. ES took out the lows. NQ didn't take out those lows. So again, I like longs. I wouldn't short it from here. What's your reward? You're gonna try to snipe 100 points? Maybe. Let's see. I think they're not even able to close below orb. Maybe they are. We'll see. Interesting pounds. Come on, give me 530s. We need just 100 point drop. That's all I need. I need us to go 100 points lower and I'm long. If I don't see it coming really soon, we have the 4-hour candle opening. I'm gonna long from here. 620s, inverse orb. Okay, we have 3 minutes stochastic almost oversold. Nice divergence at the lows. I don't see shorts. I don't see why would anyone short it from here. Just can it work? Potentially. But can we just find buyers like we are right now finding buyers? Can you short it to 570s, 560s? Absolutely. But is it worth it? I don't think so. How's daily candle looking like? Nasty. Okay, we open new 4-hour candle. Now we need to see push lower. We need to see push lower. I think we're not gonna get those 550s. I'm starting to lose hope. One more bounce at the orb lows and I go long from here. Okay, Okay, nice, nice. Break orb, break orb, break orb. Nice, I like this 4-hour opening for longs. Still not level I want to buy ideally. We are still a little bit, I think we have a little bit more room up, but Enku is holding that orb low like... It's a little bit more tricky. Everything else is bouncing as well. Dow Jones is bouncing. Let's see. 630s again. We are testing the 600s again. Can we flush through? Can we flush through from here? 620s. I want to go along a little bit here already, but if that 570s level happened, then I want to enter from there more. But I like this 4-hour opening. Okay. First try. If you're gonna break 600s, I'm gonna try long again at 500s. It's just holding that orb too strongly right now. Nice bounce. Can we push it higher? Let's hope we can push it higher. Took profit with one. Still aiming for 570s as potential long, but I'm not gonna miss it if it bounces for more blows. I am not gonna miss it if we go for more blows. I see some volume coming in. That's nice to see. I'm gonna keep my stop loss below the orb blow actually. Or not. Okay, we are bouncing nicely. Nice bounce. Very nice bounce. Very nice bounce. 50 points secured. The longs look too easy today. Just too easy. See if we can break those 700s. If we break those 700s, I'm gonna trail my stop into 700s. If we're not gonna break, I'm gonna find a new entry. Potentially. Man, longs are today very fucking easy. I love days like today. They're gonna give us, even if I get break even, that will mean we're gonna go the orb low again, which would be amazing for re-entry. Or we go the 560s and we long it again. You wanna tell me that we're not gonna have bounce from 4-hour 100 EMA? No. We're gonna bounce. If we keep pushing, I'm gonna target VWAP. That's the first thing. That will put us over the orb high as well. We'll see, we'll see. I still am expecting 50-minute 9 EMA holding. Yeah. How long though? It's been holding for 5 hours. Is it gonna hold for the next few hours? I doubt we're gonna have such a heavy bear trend day that we're gonna drop. That would essentially mean we're gonna be down like 1,000 points by the end of the day. I don't see it happening on Tuesday. Maybe on Fridays, okay, it's gonna break even me out. Gonna put a little bit risk on this trade because that break even was a little bit too close for my liking. Still the same, right? Break even. We'll see. That's my old break even. Did it work? Did I confuse the market where my break even is? Nah, it's gonna take me out. Okay, then I want to see again if we go to 560s. If not, I'm gonna enter again potentially at orb lows. How stochastic? Ah, man. Short time frame RSI is screaming bullish divergence, to be honest. How's the orb? Nah. Buying it again. Taking a little bit smaller risk here on this trade. Only with 1 micro. Because I think we might have a chance to push to those 550s. But at the same time, the way we are holding ES, hopefully we'll hold orb on NQ as well. But this is like minimum risk trade. See if we can get another leg up. The only thing that I don't see yet is like bigger volume. I want to see bigger volume coming in, pushing it a little bit more. $50 points is 100 with 1 micro. Yeah, 50 points is 100 with 1 mini. It's 1000. 100 points is 200. Can we get the VWAP? Can we get into the VWAP? Nice bounce. Remove the risk. If you trade like this with size, I'm not trading with size. If you trade like this, what I'm doing with size, those are scalps for money. You can make so much money like with scalps like this. There are very short trades against the trend, but as you see, I'm finding like 50-point bounces. I do get break even, but it's if you trade it with a little bit bigger size, you can make some money. Can we break the orb? Man, I still want to see 550s. Okay, I'm gonna re-enter one more time. So I like how we are holding it. I get a little bit worst entry, but I'm okay. I'm seeing some bigger orders coming in. And another confluence that I have right now is that we are getting New York VWAP as a support on ES. That is beautiful. So I'm risking a little bit profits, a little bit more than profits. If we don't close 5-minute candle below the orb, I'm gonna scale into one more contract. There are some orders coming in, I like it. NQ 60% long as well. And if I lose this trade, then I'm gonna wait for 570s. Not closing below the orb. We have 20 seconds. Let's see if we actually close below the orb or not. It's key moment right now. Orb is 631. Yeah, ES is gonna drag it a little bit lower potentially. Even if we go lower, that's 5. Okay, we closed below orb. I'm not gonna add into this position. But if I get stopped out here, I'm gonna wait until 550s, or if we reclaim the orb. We closed below the orb, so I'm expecting this might be the 550s, 530s push. I'm gonna be stopped out of this one. Thank God for minimal risk, huh? And now, what level do I want to see? Okay, right now 572 to 500. I might just bounce from here. Where did we get bounce? 585, a little bit lower. Okay, 580s. We might get that candle 580s. Potentially bounce from here, potentially a little bit lower 550s. Yeah, still inside the orb, by the way. So this is not looking super bearish. 570s. Okay, we have 580s. This is now nice potential long opportunity coming. 3-minute stochastic. Go to short this morning. Pre-market short. Pre-market short was crazy if you caught that. Pre-market short would be crazy. Is ES gonna close below the orb? It looks like. Still not leveled them. I'm willing to buy. We have 50-minute candle opening as well. This might give us beautiful setup, to be honest. Beautiful potential setup coming here. I like how things start to align at those 500s. 572. We might bounce from here. I'm not kidding. Yeah, we might bounce from here hard. But then I thought it was inverting and I give all my profit back. God damn. Brother. Okay, 570s. That's nice. I'm not gonna jump in front of falling knife, but I will soon long this market again. One trade a day on live, sometimes even not that. Yesterday I took one trade and then I closed it, but live is going really well. 570 is giving reaction. Okay, I'm gonna build into this position. It's gonna be a bigger trade, but I like longs from here. Just flush it from here. If it just bounce from here, I'm gonna set my one. If I only stay in with one, I'm gonna target 200 points. If not, yeah, ES might not even close into those. ES might not even close 532. Where is my limit order? A little bit below. And if I lose this trade, I'm gonna be done for the day, probably. $508. Are we gonna go to 508? Should I put my limit order to 508? I doubt it a little bit. 50-minute opening right now. So show me something choicy. Not choicy. Yes, this is still inside the orb, by the way. This is really good for longs. Yes, it didn't close 5-minute candle below it. I'm risking about $400 with this trade. Nice. We have now short time frame oversold as well. ES rejected from the New York VWAP. That was my last long idea, by the way, that ES held the New York VWAP as a support. So let's see if it fails. That's a different story. If it doesn't fail, I mean, we bounced right now from the 4-hour EMA. I'm hoping we're gonna get a little bit more aggressive bounce. Otherwise, I'm thinking that there might not be a support until 450s. Bounced exactly at the 4-hour. You can't make this up. Come on, guys. You can't make this up. Look where we bounced. 4-hour 100 EMA to the tick. You really can't make this up. Still at work till 8 p.m. but I hear everything and you're just insane. Like good insane or bad insane? I just don't want to see ES coming out from the orb. Then it can get really ugly. If ES holds the orb, then I'm okay in this trade. If ES starts flashing below the orb, I start to dislike longs. Interested to also see where the 3-minute stochastic will be overbought again. If you get bullish divergence or bearish divergence. It's gonna be really interesting in my opinion. And what I like for bulls as well. What I really like for bulls is the fact that we have 59. It was 65% short. So if you think it, most of the market is in shorts. Most of the market is in shorts right now. And they need to start worrying about their positions really soon. The way this is going. But we need to break the orb. That's the first task. We are right now at the orb lows. We need to break the orb lows. And ES needs to break the New York VWAP. Still have nice bullish divergences at the lows. I will take this long 20 times out of 20 no matter what's the result, to be honest. If you're trading size, I've given you 3 50-point trades going against the trend. Just saying. Go take the session highs. Go take the session highs. Let's see, we are still a little bit struggling at the orb lows, but it's okay because ES is inside orb. Everything is okay. We are still bouncing from the 4-hour 100 EMA. There are so many confluences supporting this bounce. My entry is almost to the tick. You can't even make this up. Yeah, I'm reducing my entry is too good to that. Yeah, that I'm gonna risk maximum 40 points on this trade. I don't even know why I'm risking 40 points if my entry is so good. Still the reaction from orb low though. That's the one thing that I don't like. The question is, are the lows in or are we gonna push through? Push a little bit lower. Are the lows in? Yeah, it doesn't want to close close above the orb. But I'm not willing to go break even on this trade as well. I rather lose the 120 in total or whatever than take the risk that I'm gonna get break even and get out from this trade. But we need Tashtagat, hey, how you doing? What's up? But we need to close above this yellow line. That's like, if you don't close above that yellow line, it's not so good for longs or bulls. There's the bounce. Or not. It's struggling with the orb low. Really struggling. How's the EMAs? Where's my EMA chart? I'm a little bit mad that I'm not in a live account trade on this trade. 3 50-point trades, by the way, given you in 23 minutes. Given you 3 50-point trades in 25 minutes. That's I'm good. I took 2 winners, 1 loser so far. This is my, or 2 winners, 1 loser, I think. This is my 3rd trade. It's going well in case we break the 630s. I really want us to break that 630s. Then we can fly high. I'm still targeting the VWAP. Might change my target along the way. But I want that VWAP touch. And I want this 5-minute candle to close above that yellow line. If we're not closing this, brother, what are we doing? This is my first clean win in a while. I'm just gonna go and enjoy it. Let's go, Cyfrost. Let's go. You took the same long? Ooh la 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 la. Look at this burst. Look at this burst. We finally defeated the lower side of the orb. That was a nice burst. How's your VWAP? 2977? 76.1 is on my other chart. 761, so it's actually here. Thank you for spotting it. I don't trust Topstep so much. Nice, we closed the candle into the orb as well. We're going for 182 points on this trade. You know, trades like this can make someone a millionaire. 180 points in NQ. Go with a little bit size. You're rich fucker after that. It's just Topstep, Cortas. Topstep is not as trustful as TradingView or other sources, in my opinion. Man, I really want us not to go outside of the orb again. Okay. How big is trading in Estonia? I was told by my accountant there are fewer than 2,008 traders in Spain that are profitable, so maybe 65,000 traders. I'm guessing if we say 3% are profitable. I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. People do it quite privately, I would assume, if they even do it. There isn't many influencers. There's more. Estonia has more investing culture per se. We have more like investor conferences. Everybody talk about investing, day trading. I've seen only few, plus the people who send me messages on Discord and socials, but not much. Dude, 100-point trade, boys. We are 100 points up. Do you understand what we're doing here every single fucking day? There is 100 points. There is the 100 points. Little Discord image for the people who are still missing the stream. I don't know why would you miss streams like this. I need to secure below the orb. It would suck if it goes to the orb, but it's just the technical side of it. It's just like if we go below the orb again, I don't want to hold this trade anymore. We were up 100 points, by the way. I would love to get the full target. I'm lowering my target a little bit because I'm already I trailed my stop loss, so I don't want to get too greedy. Just don't go below the orb again. Yeah, balls for holding, I exited. It depends on the size as well, right? If I was in with 5 micros, 200 points is 2,000, right? Do you need to hold above it? Not sure. But right now I'm in with 1 micro. Man, if it goes below orb and it breaks even me 86, I would probably want personal beef with Nasdaq. Okay, you're gonna make me risk it for the biscuit. Where's the VWAP? I would love to secure 100 points. But we need a little more burst to the upside. We need a little bit burst to the upside for me to put break even into 100 points. Okay. I am securing 150 from this. I'm feeling the greed coming up. I'm feeling the greed coming up. Doesn't mean that you need to manage, if you're in the same trade doesn't mean that you have to manage the same way. But I just see how I'm getting a little bit greedy. Give me 200 points secured. Sorry, 100 points secured. Not yet, not yet. Okay, I take 100 points. I take that 100 points. We got 100 points going against the market. Long still look good though. We have 1 hour to trade. Then we have Mandy coming up. Now we wait, huh? We wait and see what this market is gonna do. We probably gonna push to like 800s. And like, look at this shit, how it sometimes works. I don't want to advertise like this shit will work 100% of the time. But those high time frame EMAs are not playing. It's insane how accurate this bounce was. It was 574. It came to 569. Like, you can't put order like this, right? You can't be like, oh, okay, if it goes from here. You need to give yourself maybe 50, 60 points. I gave myself 100 points even in the beginning. But it's like this area here is kind of your entry, right? It can bounce a little bit higher. It can bounce a little bit lower. Again, doesn't always bounce. But those high time frame EMA, especially on the first touch, if it goes there again, it gets more dangerous. But especially on the first touch. God damn, that was a fucking insane trade. We caught the bottom. If I will be re-entering, which I might. I don't see the wick. Now I see it. That has to be it. A little bit above my entry. A little bit above my initial entry, maybe re-entry. How's the EMAs? Are we taking 15-minute EMA? Not yet, but I think we're gonna close this candle above 9 EMA on 15 minutes. Just what my balls are telling me, not anything else. But imagine, you take trade like this, 100 points with 5 micros. That's 2,000. 2,000. No, sorry, I'm lying to you. It's 1,000. 100 points with 5 micros is 1,000. I'm talking shit. And we got the stochastic overbought on 3 minute. What I wanted to see. Back into 700s. I mean, we are at 700s. But no, I think like VWAP will be my first target, which is 756. VWAP will be nice target. I'm still hoping we're gonna retrace into those 600s and I will re-enter. But I think 750s is a nice target. It depends what ES will do here, because ES is fighting with the VWAP right now. Let me show you as well. ES is right now fighting with the same VWAP that we kind of have the target for NQ. So if ES wins this fight, we fly. And then it's about whether we can break the orb high as well. If we break the orb high, we're just gonna go higher and higher and higher. Can I borrow your balls? A little bit volatility from the VWAP. Did we come to my area? Not yet. I will long it again from here potentially. I don't think there's new news coming as well. We had Trump already giving bearish news at the open. If you missed it. Yeah, that was just a healthy retracement. If you trade fair value gaps, we retraced exactly into 3-minute fair value gap and bounced. I'm looking at this 580s, 630s, and I'm a little bit mad that I didn't enter on my live account on this trade. This is probably the best setup we have had in weeks this long. So I'm a little bit mad about my size. I'm a little bit mad about that I only traded here on Top Step combines. And if ES cracks the VWAP, we fly like a fucker. We fly like a bird. Also interested how this 50-minute candle closes, because ES already wants to close about 21 EMA. ES is, in my opinion, leading this. And as long as ES keeps going and keeps smashing those EMAs, keeps smashing VWAP, NQ is free long, essentially. VWAP Charles, what's up, Charles? How you doing? How you doing, my man? Have you found any good trades today, Charles? What's up, my man? It's gonna crash the 15-minute 9 EMA, I think. We're gonna fly so high. But I wouldn't mind retracement into this box I have thrown. That retracement looks juicy. George, look the entry I had. I trailed my stop to exactly 100 points. I was like, okay, I might be getting greedy. I'm gonna take my 100 points. But the entry was fucking insane. I was throw down 11 points. Snipe that shit. You know, I had such a good trade ideas in my head yesterday. I had my limit orders on my live account at 340s and I removed them. Look where we came. I had my limit orders at 340s and I didn't hold those limit orders. Kinda wanna, give me rope. Pull flag on 3 minutes. He is still looking bullish. I wouldn't mind if we bounce exactly from 631. Let me throw some Phoebes. Where are my Phoebes? I want to see something. $860 seems like a valid target. 860 aligned. This is yesterday, the New York VWAP, I would assume. I'm not sure. I think it is. No, it's not, right? No, I don't know why I have VWAP there. It's from the swing high. Okay, let's see if this retracement will give me another entry. Oversold stochastic. Coming. I also exited. Yeah, but I mean, if you're still in long, you don't want 630s to break. You don't want to see candle close on 3 minute or 5 minute below it. But I honestly think this is still healthy retracement. I think we're gonna bounce. Trunkiness, what's up? Oh, I'm good. This was the trade I took. I took exactly 100 points. Now I'm chilling. I'm looking for re-entry. I'm looking if I can find a long on my live account. That would be nice. There are some things that I don't like for longs. Got caught at the highs with the long. Oh, that's unfortunate, my man. Ah, you're gonna bounce back. You're Trunkiness. You are the almighty Trunkiness. Yeah, I sniped that bitch. But I was right to trail my stop into 100 points as well. I had a feeling that I'm getting too cocky with this market. I'm getting too greedy. As soon as you feel that you are better than this market or you are a little bit cocky, take some profits. Managed to crawl back to 200, but then felt like a truck just rolled over me. I know the feeling. I know the feeling. Okay, now it's key area for longs. As 630 is such a key area. Let me change the opacity on this one. Because I need to see what's going on here. I'll probably... I don't like few things for longs. I don't like the stochastic on shorter time frame. I don't like EMAs. I'm not sure if I will jump into exactly the same long, but at the same time, if we don't close 3 minute candle below this box, I'm gonna long it again. But right now it's key area itself. It's 631, that's the orb low. You don't want to close below it, so super key here for bulls to hold if they're not gonna hold. If they're not gonna hold, it's kind of cooked for bulls. Now give me this box. So what I'm looking at is I don't want to see us closing below. I don't want us to close 3 minute candle below this box. But essentially, you don't want to see any candle close below 630s as well. That's like two key. We had just big order coming in. We had 145 contracts executed at 7725. Where is he? Yes, right now. Okay, so we had just right now big order executed. It's getting dangerous for bulls. Okay, we are in my box. I don't want to see 3 minute candle close below it. If it closes below it, it's kind of cooked. But show me reaction, show me reaction, show me reaction. Bouncing. We have weekly lows 536. Yeah, I'm not so interested. Like the long I had before was the 4-hour 100 EMA, right? And that was the first touch. I only care about the first touch. The second touch can be dangerous in terms of finding reversals. Let me show you what I mean. Here's my EMA chart. Right, we had the first touch. We bounced 100 points. Big bounce. And now we are... let's see if 3 minutes closes above this area right now or not. That's the... That's the key. And ES as well. NQ is now below the orb, bouncing from here. Not seeing any bounce. We're still in my box where I want to see. If we close below it, longs are cooked. Drunkenness, yeah, we have Mandy joining in 45 minutes as well. I think she has amazing view in terms of how she trades. I think she will share a lot of good information. So Drunkenness, come also do the Discord voice chat. It's gonna be fun. Let's see, we have 1 minute until to close this candle. If you don't close below this area, I'm comfortable looking for longs. And we need to close outside of them, outside of it as well. Not getting the bounce we want. Also, the selling volume was not so big, I would say. We had one big order on ES coming in, but not so big. We are almost to my original entry as well. I still want to see 3-minute candle close because this area, the box that I have is the 3-minute candle, 3-minute inverse. So if we're actually gonna have a bigger pounds, we need to respect it. Share my session in Discord. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's crazy. I know some days are like this. It's good that you are not trading on live account like this, because if you're trading on live account like this, you will probably not keep any of your 200 as a profit. The commissions and fees are crazy on live account if you trade so much. The worst day on my live account, I ended plus 100 as a profit. I woke up to minus 400 on my account because I overtraded so much. Every trade is a commission plus fee, right? And I was revenge trading, or not revenge trading, I was just over trading like you, making my losses back. And then the live broker, they will send you like a statement every day regarding your commissions and fees. And then I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, but Drunkenness, the live account commissions, they calculate them not when you're trading, but when the trading session is finished next day. I don't think prop firm commissions and fees are the same as live environment, because in live environment they can change. Yes, he's still inside orb, by the way. Yes, he's still inside orb. My entries was 570s. Yes, it's still in the orb, and we are not closing 3-minute candle below it, or are we? 594. If we don't close 3-minute candle below it, I'm gonna go long again. Have 42 seconds. Not closing candle yet. With 27 seconds, I will wait for this candle close. If we close below this box, bears are gonna push it much lower. Okay, there's the bounce. There's the bounce. Okay, I am in a long on my live account. We'll see how it plays out. We didn't close candle below it. It came a little bit. Is 3 minute giving more confirmation than 5 minute, or why are we watching 3 minute? I'm just curious. The reason is because this box is 3 minute inverse fair value gap. So let me, like this box is taken from this purple candle. If you see here, that's a fair value gap, right? I'm expecting inverse fair value gap in reversals. So essentially it is a 3 minute inverse fair value gap. So based on the time frame I threw it, I don't want to see that time frame close below or above it, whether I'm looking for reversal. So if it was 5 minute inverse fair value gap, I would wait for 5 minute confirmation. If it was 1 minute inverse fair value gap, I would wait for 1 minute 1 minute confirmation. So based on the time frame I throw the box, that's the time frame I look for confirmation. So if it was like 3 or 5, let's say it's 15-minute support area, I want to see 15-minute candle close below it. But we might go below it. I was hoping the last candle we had was strong bounce. I was like, okay, we are really respecting it, but I'm not seeing it anymore. We want to close below it. Now I would be extra cautious with longs, to be honest. Unless we... What's ES? ES is still inside the orb? Yeah, it is, but it's not looking good anymore. The New York VWAP is becoming resistance. On ES, we have resistance from the VWAP as well. As soon as ES closes any candle below 718, I think we're gonna flash really hard. I think we're gonna like really flash this. Yeah, there's the flash. Okay, I got stopped out from my live account. My stop was just below it. Okay. Yeah, now it's picking pace too. Now I don't wanna long this anymore. We have the hourly opening and closing. Let's see. We have 536 or so. We have the 536. We have the weekly low, last week low. Maybe that will act. How's the VWAP doing? We are below the monthly VWAP as well. No, my broker, my real money account. I trade my real money as well. No, my real money, my actual money, cash account. Yeah, this is picking a nice space to the downside. We'll see if we find some support at 536. I would assume 536 would be the next target. Yeah, there isn't much EMAs in terms of before 450s. 450s can be a little bit support if we crash 530s, but this is now looking really bad for bulls. Anchor is down minus 1.7% today. Are we gonna have like 3% day? If ES closes below the orb and we start, I think then we really start flashing it down. And then it's like 450s is a support. If you're gonna break 450s, it can get really ugly for bulls. I'm a little bit sad that I didn't take the long on my live account before when I hit the top step trade. I don't know why. Was the perfect trade. And I trade my 100 points perfectly as well. My 100 points was where? 679. I missed like 5 points, 10 points from the maximum profits. We're gonna come to weekly support really quickly or soon. That stochastic is not looking good for bulls, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe sweep the weekly lows and then we bounce. Although ES already swept the weekly lows, so I'm not sure if there's any longs before 450s. I think 450s might be the first long opportunity. But we might bounce. We're still at that 550s. That was my original long idea. We're still here. But this market looks like it wants to go down. It looks like it wants to go down. 450s might be realistic bounce level. Otherwise, this market is looking like bulls are cooked. There was long opportunities. Now there is not a single long opportunity that I'm seeing. 536. Okay, we have about 20 minutes to find a trade. Then I'm gonna start setting up the Discord for our visitor Mandy. Where is the, let's see, my old stop loss was the entry? Maybe. No, I think we're gonna, depends how ES closes. If ES closes below orb, we're going down. If ES don't close below the orb, we might go up again. But I think ES will close below orb. And then it's gonna get really ugly for bulls. Mm, 200, so it would be nasty if we drop so low. It's not impossible. We are beating the 100 EMA right now, so the fact that we beat monthly VWAP as well, July, this is monthly VWAP, the blue one. It can get really nasty for bulls, like real nasty. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would long this market anymore. This is giving bearish divergences, or no divergences. Everything looks like it should be bearish. How's the tilt? 60% short. We need a little bit more to the short side to be convinced by the tilt. We bounced exactly at weekly support, right? This is weekly support, 536. I think we're gonna sweep that level, potentially. Some bounce here, potentially. Yeah, that's a weekly. We have the hourly candle open. That's why we are slightly bouncing. Yeah, that's nothing. We had hourly candle open. It can get very nasty for bulls. We might take the weekly support like it's nothing. Weekly support. Let me put the line where the weekly support is. 535 on MNQ. All right. What's up, Saint Sam? How you doing? And I was looking for longs against the knife. I was catching the knife, but I managed to get 100 points out before we really started thumping like we are right now. I managed to close my long right here, 590s. Sorry, 690s. And we thumped. Stochastic. It's not looking good for bulls. Where's the... Okay, maybe... Oh, God. 466? Yeah. Yeah, bulls are kind of cooked. The fact that we are closing 5 minutes below the weekly support as well. The 15-minute stochastic looks so bad for bulls though. RSI as well. Let's see. Weekly, it is a weekly support, so maybe we find some bounce here. I have 25 minutes to find potential new trade as well. Yes, didn't close below the orb though. Yes, didn't close below the orb. That's can get quite interesting. If ES finds, the only thing is like, where are the volume for the buyers? If you want to see like strong pounds, you better show up with some volume. Might be short all day if you don't bounce from weekly support. I mean 450. Okay, we are finding some support. But it's still weak. Now there's some volume. Now there is some volume. 691 might be potential target. I mean, we might go retest orb low as well. I want to believe a little bit bulls here because of the volume came in. There is a little bit volume increase from the bulls, but I'm not buying it as much. Michael Dell, what's up? How you doing, Michael Dell? I'm not convinced to entry yet. I saw a little bit volume, but seeing follow-up volume. It looks like a sell day for me, where you just sell it all day now. We are not finding any buyers. Maybe. See if we switch. I'm not convinced yet. There's a 5-minute. The only thing that bulls have is that ES is still above the orb. ES is still above the orb. Let me see. It looks like an easy long because of the weekly support, but is it easy long? Is it easy long? Maybe we will bear flag a little bit here. Everything depends if ES closes below that 718. That's the key level for ES, to close below. If we close below, we're gonna kill bulls. If we don't close below, I might be convinced of a little bounce. But right now it feels more and more knife catching. We have Russell going down. It's exactly what you want to see. You want Russell leading the race to the downside. You have NQ down only 1.8%. For NQ to be down 1.8% is nothing. It's 550 points. We can easily see minus 1,000 point day. It's not super low probability, but we'll see if we find some support here on NQ. But for me it looks like a sell and forget day now. Especially if we now break those lows. It's gonna get so ugly for bulls. I couldn't time my long more perfectly, to be honest. Got my 100 points from long. I got 100 points from long. Look at this market now. It looks like shit. Maybe 450s we get another bounce if bulls are lucky. But this, I don't know. I don't see longs anymore. I saw longs earlier, but look at this. We close below weekly support as well. This thing is cooked for bulls. Bad idea to long this. Yeah, I'm seeing. Actually, I'm starting to see that we might go down 1,000 points today. Might be heavy downtrend day. And my room is hot as fuck. This can get really ugly for bulls. I'm not even overextending. Like really ugly for bulls. 450s, maybe the bounce level 450s, but it's not even guaranteed we're gonna bounce from there. Let's see, 500s is holding so far. Okay, guys, I have about 20 minutes, no, less 15 minutes. Then I need to set up the Discord. We're gonna have Mandy visiting our Discord. She's amazing trader. She's gonna give amazing advice, share her strategy. And if you were there last week with Time on Hands and Randy, it was truly amazing session. And I need to cool my room a little bit because my room is hot. Yeah, ES is fighting now with the orb low as well. Oh man. Oh man, this can get so ugly for bulls. Yeah, maybe 450s if 500s don't hold. As 450s, yeah, yes. Closed candle below the orb. Oh, bulls need to take the orb back as soon as possible for yes. Otherwise, it's the way the VWAP is anchored to the lower side. The VWAP is not flat, right? You want to see flat VWAP to get retracement into it. Like all of those things, not good for bulls. Choices shorts coming. The question with shorts that I have is, where is your risk? Are you gonna put your risk above the New York VWAP and orb? Then you need to accept 100 point stop loss, right? It's not bad if we drop another 300 points. But the question is like also like shorting days where we are already down 600% is, are you gonna play the day where we're gonna be down 1,000 points, right? We're gonna be down 3-4%. And those days happen on NQ. They happened 2 months ago. They can happen today as well. But the question is, where do you put your risk in this case? Where do you get in order to have the smallest stop loss? My assumption, oh, Russell. Oh, it's the don't look your investments kind of day. Don't check your investments. The fact that we are finding resistance now on a weekly support, it's not looking good. New 15-minute candle opening. This might get interesting how this new 15-minute candle opens. Might give the best opportunity for some trades. If this 15-minute candle opens interesting in 17 seconds. Let's see, we have 15-minute candle opening in 2, 1. Here we go. How does it open? Actually, there might be some bounce here. I'm a little bit scared of longs, to be honest. Just because we are not finding a strong volume. The only thing is the short time frame is oversold again. So can we have a shitty bounce here? Potentially. Will this thing absolutely V bounce? Where's the VWAP? 720s. No, we're not going back to normal VWAP. Natural stall at the pivot. Yeah, might be. Might be right. We are maybe hitting some limit orders. There is a doji candle on 15 minute. Kind of signaling a little bit indecisiveness here. Let me see. ES now getting rejected from the orb low. If you would want to short this market, maybe shorting ES sounds better because ES is still at the orb lows. If it takes back the orb lows, we're gonna go higher again. Maybe we're not gonna flush all at once, you know what I mean? Flush some early sellers. Yeah, I'm honestly a little bit surprised that we didn't get push higher to kind of flush more sellers, but we also, yeah, we had such a heavy tilt to the short side as well, so it's a little bit surprising. But everything is possible. But ES was the one that was like keeping the bull stream alive. But the way ES is now going out from the orb, yeah, ES might be the better short here, because with ES you have a little bit better stop loss. With ANQ, the only short I see is, okay, let's say you short here, you FOMO in, you have at least 86 point stop loss, and then you need the market to do another 200 points, which is not impossible, but it will put us down 800 points for the day, which is, again, we are talking about days that are not so common. They are not like miracle, but it's also the probability of like how many times we're gonna have minus 800 point a day, right? I enjoy shorting, but I want to see a little pump before the shorts. Unironically, when I took my 100 point profit from this trade here, that was unironically the best time to also go short. Okay, guys, I need to finish stream in 10 minutes, so we have 10 minutes to find a new trade. I'm a little bit thinking about longs, but I don't like how ES looks like. Unless we close into the orb, ES close above that blue line. It is so fucking cooked for bulls, like cooked. And another thing is, where is the volume for buyers? You want to see volume coming in, right? You want to see the volume coming in. You start the V bounce, you get stronger and stronger. Maybe 450s. Yeah, maybe 450s for long. But the way ES is now looking like. And the thing is, if you think about it, there's so many traders who are trying to find longs now. They are thinking about the next big V. They are trying to find insane trade in terms of points, right? They are expecting that, like, the market is conditioned to buy the tip. Everybody thinks buying the dip is the right strategy. It is investing, but there are some days where we just zombie grind lower. And I will see. I have a little bit bullish divergence from the lows. ES made new lows, NQ didn't make new lows. I'm still not convinced by NQ. Where is the volume? Where is the volume for buyers? My room is so hot. And look what Russell is doing. You want to see Russell leading the race. The only thing it's not leading is percentage wise. But as long as Russell is not, longs are really hard from here. I could be completely wrong. We have a little bit divergence at the lows. But this divergence is disappearing right now, right here. Is Nvidia down -2%? Oh god. Oh god, the ES485 FIB extension. I mean 450s itself is a good level. So maybe we go to 450s. Will align with the FIB level as well, right? Can we break structure on 5 minutes? That would be strong for longs. Every candle is the volume, man. The volume is not there for bulls. I want to believe bulls, but the volume is not there. Yeah, that long that I had might be my only trade today if I don't see an amazing setup. I will probably long 450s, but I don't think I'm gonna trade when the man is showing her stuff. We have a London closing, right? So we might get a little bit buying here. We might get a little bit buying here. Back to my original entry that I had before. I want to see where the stochastic is overbought again. That's the question in my head. Where we're gonna have short time frame stochastic overbought. If it's lower again, that's bearish. Where is 9 EMA on 15 minutes? No 5-minute breakoff structure. 610 might be reasonable target for longs. Maybe 610 is realistic. Can we close 5 minutes above 9 EMA? We didn't close previous candle, so. This bounce is not very strong, huh? 601. If market gives 601, I might go short again. Not seeing any bigger orders coming in and buying this right now as well. I'm interested how this 5 minute candle closes. If it closes above 569, bulls have some strength to maybe take it back to 600s. Otherwise, it's not looking good for bulls. Strong bounce so far. A weekly low was quite strong, but we need to get past 601. ES is below the orb as well. I don't know. Maybe we retest the orb low. Oh shit, guys, I need to go. We have a session starting in Discord in 2 minutes. Ciao, guys. We see you in